Welcome to our brand new tutorial on WordPress. Here we will know how to build up a theme from scratch. The key points to this tutorial are: first of all, I have implemented some video tutorials along with each and every PDF document into it. So first of all, we'll be having a PDF tutorial with written details and explanations with possible screenshots and definite codes along with it. And in the next case, it has a 5 hours of video tutorial. This is an HTML, CSS and PHP based project, and there is a downloadable source code to the project at the end of the course. The explanations are from the very basic level. The theme is developed from scratch. That means you will be building up a definite template from the very beginning of that particular theme. We do not need to know HTML, CSS and PHP at a large. However, a little knowledge on them, it would just go fine. Now what we are about to learn in this tutorial. So in the first case, we will be concentrating on what we need to start our project, where should we get it, what options we have in hand, and the supporting video tutorial in this respect. In the next case, we will be concentrating on how to install WordPress in our project. The very essential thing that we need to do in this respect is to know about how to install WordPress into our project. This is the first thing that we will be needing in building up our theme or template. So that is why we will be downloading and installing WordPress into our project first. Then we will be taking care of the specs we need to take care of, creating our own theme in WordPress, the basic setup, and all those steps will be done live in supporting video tutorials. You'll be having a first-hand account of supporting video that will be aiding you in understanding how to do this kind of stuffs with WordPress that we have downloaded off the internet. In the next case, we will be concentrating into building up our own project. So that is why we will be creating the necessary theme and all those necessary files into it. Like here, as we can see, that we will be next concentrating on inserting our header and footer in our theme. That means we will be concentrating on how to create and display the header and footer section in our theme, and all those steps will be done live in a supporting video tutorial along with the PDF document that we have created in this respect. After installing WordPress into our project and setting up our theme, the very next thing that requires here is linking up the style sheet to the page so that we may stylize our pages. So that is why it is required to link up the page with the style sheet file. This is what we are going to concentrate in the next case. We will be creating and setting up necessary files in this regard, and we will be linking our style sheet to the pages in the process. Definitely it will be followed up with a supporting video tutorial. Then comes looping the post format into our project. We will be curious about how to loop the posts into our project, and on the other hand, we will be concentrating on how to stylize the posts and its sections along with the supporting video tutorials with the PDF format that we have created. Next, we will be adding some menu bar to our theme. In this regard, we will be registering menu bars into our project, and we will administer or display the menu bars in different positions. Now we have created two menu bars over here, and we have used them in two different locations with different purposes. So definitely we will be acquainted with working on with the multiple menu bar format into our project, and of course we will be customizing the menu bars. The next thing is widgeting our theme. We will add some widgets to our theme into different locations. We will register and administer them properly in places, customizing those widget section and make provisions for them. So each and every steps, those will be shown here in accordance to the supporting video tutorial that we have attached, that we have provided in this regard. In the next case, we will be using a common page template in this regard, and on the other hand, we will be using a special page template that we will use along with some different pages into our project. Next comes the meta description to our posts. That means who created that post, link to the author's archive, and timestamp of the posts that should be displayed in our project. And each and everything will be discussed along with a supported video tutorial with necessary instruction and codes to build it up. WordPress except condition. Now in this case we will be knowing how to create that individual excerpt, that means truncated words for our home or index page, and we will be using the full length content of those posts in the current posts page. Next comes the featured image in our theme. So what is WordPress featured image? How to register different image size with proper proportions in WordPress, and how to display them into pages as per need. And another thing that I need to mention in this particular case, that I have practically used some images from Pixabay in this regard. So I have provided links to those particular individual images along with them. Next comes child pages and submenus. So if we wish to have our parent page some kind of child pages into it, and all those child pages, those should be appearing as a tab pane or as a menu bar into that particular parent page, then we have that provision to do it into our project. In this tutorial we will be learning about how to create child pages to a specific parent page, display them properly as a submenu item to that particular parent page, and all sibling pages. Each and everything is discussed sequentially along with the video tutorial. Displaying the category of a post. In the previous case we had discussed about how to display the timestamp and author's name and link to author's archive into a definite or particular post. But in this case we will also reveal how to display category of that particular post, whether it is in a single format or it is in a multiple format. We need to display the category of that post in which it particularly belongs to, and we will be stylizing the category of or meta description and linking it with proper category archive. Adding a search bar to our theme. So we will be registering a search bar to our theme, but in this particular case we haven't provided any video tutorials so far, but in the forthcoming period we will be adding a video tutorial to this individual thing. So it has a PDF format in this regard. And in the last case we will know how to keep our content dry. That means we won't be repeating these codes into our project. We will be using them in a single place, and we will be using those codes in various pages on various occasions as per need or as per accordance. So these are the key points those we are about to learn in this tutorial. So all those things will be done over here. We will be watching each and every steps. We will be watching it, practically building it up from the very code, from a blank page into a definite WordPress powered template. And another thing, this is just a demonstrational purpose, so we haven't concentrated into orientation of this individual template. So this is practically a very basic template, but I think you can make it better with all the functionalities those we are about to describe over here. So meet you up there. Each and everything has been discussed into the supporting PDF tutorial that I have created in this respect. Practically all this code, all the individual subjects, those been discussed into this individual course. Those come in two format practically. The first one is the PDF format, and the second one is obviously the video format. At the end of the project, I have provided source code to this individual project that we had practically worked on, and each and every explanation has been defined right into it. So feel free to download them and use them. Definitely do experiment with it and learn a lot at ease. So meet you on the other side, meet you in the tutorial of how to build up our theme in WordPress. See you soon. Thanks.